It's M. Josh on the beat.
Yeah, my stage name, M. Josh. It's my name. The M is my surname, Mathew. And the Josh is my name, Joshua. That's my stage name. My stage name is my name. That's my name. Okay. And my upbringing, I grew up in the eastern part of the country. From Imo State, but I grew up in River State. I was born and brought up in Portharcourt, but that was where I started my music career.
Actor don't die, post go exile, thief take over. There is a movie in Asoroko. Them don't.
My influence in music. My influence in music is growing up. My environment. My environment. Everything I talk in my music is how I feel growing up around my surrounding. Okay, so that is the inspiration behind my music. I speak based on what I've seen growing up.
CBN don't catch fire. 12.6 trillion don't burn fire. Office don't burn fire.
Yeah, lots of people inspired my growing up. You know, what I saw growing up was not what I expected to see. I was born into life and I was told life is fair. But I grew up seeing my race being discriminated. I grew up seeing people suffer and the rest of them. So I was not happy about things I saw growing up. And along the line, growing up, some people inspired me. Some people who were bold enough to stand up and speak for the truth. Okay, now, one of these people in the music world is people like Bob Marley. And people like Fela Kuti. In the music world, there are people that they really did things that inspired my music life growing up.
So, there is a movie in Asoroko. Actor don't die, post go exile.
Well, the sound I'm playing now is not just Afrobeat. The sound I'm playing now is Fela. Fela is a spirit. Fela is a spirit. You know, sometimes I see a lot of artists saying they are original carbon copy, everything of Fela. Everybody wants to be Fela, maybe probably because they want to be acknowledged as being big or being, you know, I don't know how to explain it. But I want to say something. Fela is a spirit. If that spirit falls upon you, you will sound like Fela. You will sound Fela. What I'm saying now is Fela. The music is Fela. The message is Fela. Fela is a spirit that speaks against injustice. Fela is a spirit that speaks against injustice. That spirit doesn't like injustice. It doesn't like maltreatment. It doesn't like some people feeling superior over the other. Fela is a spirit that feels everything should be normal. Everything should be, everybody treated equal. That's the spirit. Now, in the music, that spirit has a sound. Maybe I know that what I'm sounding like now is a spirit called Fela. Ask me what my tone is like. I'll tell you my tone is Fela, and that tone is spiritual, is a spirit. And that spirit is a spirit that speaks against inequality, against injustice, against the ill in the society, against people being maltreated. That's my sound.
Plenty for government house. Economy fall, I see how you fall. Economy crash,
Alhaji Gono. I wrote that song 9 years ago. Okay? I wrote Alhaji Gono 9 years ago. I was still in Portharcourt when I wrote Alhaji Gono. I paint music. I am not the best musical instrumentalist. I'm a producer. I'm not the best musical instrumentalist. I may not be the best sound producer, like but there is a way I paint music. Now, Alhaji Gono is a fiction. It's a fiction, like fiction in the sense that I thought of drama. Some people have been getting lots of questions, and I know to them it sounds a little bit controversial. Maybe it's a real story, who knows? It's a music. I paint that music is like a piece of art. Okay, I painted it into that. I just imagined like, wow, what if I find myself in this shoe? Like, I did it for a reason. It's very difficult growing up. All right. Now, growing up in the music industry, I have been in one or two situations where, people talk about we always talk about men molesting the women when it comes to maybe giving out arms of help and the rest of the helping hands and the rest of it. Nobody talks about the male. If they are being molested too by the opposite sex. I've been in situations like that where I had the option of just doing this, okay? But nobody talks about it. So I decided to make Alhaji Gono as a piece of art to call to the mind of people too that men do go through this. That's the picture. That's, I don't just do music. I do music to see how it will make influence in the society. That's it. That's the inspiration behind Alhaji Gono. Corona don't open government, show. Parawo plenty for government house. Dago, I was just lamenting in my house. I was just lamenting in my house when they said we should lock down. And my girlfriend says, go to your microphone, stop disturbing my ear, go to your microphone and lament. Okay, I was very angry. And she said, go to your microphone, stop disturbing my ear. And I sat down and I spoke my mind on the microphone. And that is what you heard as Dago. Now, back to what I said earlier on, that I am influenced. My music is influenced by my environment. That is spirit I said earlier. That is Fela. That's the spirit. That was how I was able to put it. I said, what I did in Koro is like repeating the news. I sang the news. Okay, I sang the news. Federal government make a law. Federal government. Your president has been making pre-recorded speech in form of addressing the country on live broadcasts. And when the people complained, they denied. After about a while, when lots of evidences were reviewed, were brought out to the notice of the general public, they accepted that the president has been addressing the country on pre-recorded videos. Is it not a movie? Is it not what a movie? Is it not what's being called a movie? Let me come again. The whole money that was contributed by individuals and corporate companies as a palliative to help the poor, the less privileged, during the coronavirus time that people were suffering, that they locked the innocent masses in their houses, hungry. Where is the money? They came up and told us story how 1 and 2 and 3 offices got burnt and why the money should be forgotten about. Is it not a movie? What else do you want me to say? Wow. What else should I say? Movie happening in Nassau Rock and we are watching. Are you not enjoying? Are you not being entertained?
Jewish mix.
The message I would like to pass to my fellow artists and colleagues and senior brothers and whatsoever in the business is not different from the message I'm passing out to the general public. The message I'm passing out to the general public is, wake up. Wake up. Let us speak against this evil. What is happening in the land is abominable. There will be a time when it will turn into tradition. Okay? If you allow abomination to keep happening, a time comes when it will turn into tradition. And that time, if you speak, that is in fact, we are already in the time. If you speak, now they will say, is it not the way and things, and the way things go? Why are you speaking? They will say, get him and kill him. Stand up. That is my message to my fellow artists. Stand up. Most of them have louder voices than I have. I'm just trying to be heard aloud. They that have louder voices should stand up too and support this fight. This is not time to post your fine houses on social media. Show us your luxurious your flashy cars and the rest. No, you have billions and trillions in your dollars in your account, and insurgency is eating up the society where you are. You will not enjoy that money. A time comes, or a time will eat and will not have any other person to eat, and it will eat the person. Okay, it will eat whosoever that is involved. So it is right, or it will be right. Every artist stand up and speak. All right. And secondly, I want to say to those that are not musicians, there are many ways to support this movement. Okay, you can support those that are singing. You can support those that are singing. We are on the world where social media controls the whole thing now. If you like what I am doing, if you like what I'm saying, follow me, support me, help me, share my posts. On Instagram, I'm there at mjosh_ismusic. The music, MUSIQ. I'm there on Instagram. You can support, help me share my posts. I'm there on Twitter, mjosh_ismusic, same as Instagram. I'm there on YouTube, mjosh. I am there on Facebook fan page. You can support, share this message, because what we are saying is not for the interest or benefit of one person alone. It is for the interest and benefit. Okay, let me tell you something. The same government that is ruling this country now, that I am lamenting, ruled my father. They ruined my father in 1985. I was some months old. This present government ruined my dad. And it is the reason for which my father is in the grave today. There am I suffering. My father couldn't succeed speaking out. So it is best I stand up now and speak, so that they will not do it to my children to come. Same thing is applicable to each and every one of us. It may sound like everybody is scared who wants to die. The truth is that we have to speak. Wake up. If you don't have mouth, support those that are speaking.
Thank you so much, M. Josh. I really like to continue this conversation. Wow, it's amazing having you, and we really appreciate your thoughts and time you've had to spend with us. We'll get this message across. I hope Nigerians are listening, and you can listen more to M. Josh's song on YouTube and on his Instagram and other social media handles that he had described. Thank you so much, M. Josh. We hope that we can get you into the studio one of these days, sir.
You're welcome. No problem.
All right, take care. And stay safe.
Okay.
Corona don't open government, yeah, show. Barrow plenty for government house. Economy fall, I saw you fall. Economy crash, I saw you crash. Corona don't open Even government, yeah, show. Pharaoh plenty for government house.